They say patience is a virtue. The Indian team can definitely attest to that fact. The win against New Zealand has been 10 years in the making. India faced New Zealand for the first ever T20 international between the two teams in 2007. Talk about long unbeaten runs getting broken. This is Abhimanyu from Devil's Trifecta, and you're watching the preview of the second T20 international between India and New Zealand at Rajkot. Let's begin. After 5 defeats out of 6 against the Kiwis, winless India finally broke the shackles at Firozshah Kotla, Delhi, as they deservedly won the match by a whopping margin of 53 runs. Rohit Sharma and Shikhar Dhawan laid the foundation for the win as the duo shared a 158-run opening stand, the highest for any Indian opening pair in the format. The innings was finished off in style with a 11-ball 26 from captain Virat Kohli. In reply, New Zealand just wilted under pressure and never even looked in contention for the match. Captain Kane Williamson and keeper Tom Latham held the fort for a while, but the disastrous start was too much to recover from. It was a double whammy for New Zealand as they lost their top spot in the rankings to Pakistan. The convoy moves on to Rajkot now. The Saurashtra Cricket Stadium at Rajkot has only hosted a single T20 international match, which was back in 2013 between India and Australia. Now the Aussies batted first and scored 201 runs inspired by Aaron Finch's brilliant 89. But all this was upstaged by a Yuvraj Singh special and MS Dhoni, who scored the final runs, which was a certainty back then. Back to the present now. India was dominant throughout the match at Delhi. A clear indication of that was that debutant Shreyas Iyer was not able to showcase his batting talents to the world. Now, a debut to remember? Maybe not. As the cliche goes, never change a winning combination. But for India in this instant, it is more out of necessity than out of choice. Ashish Nehra, the fast bowler, played his last game of his career at Delhi. Now, Kuldeep Yadav is the most obvious candidate to replace him, but young bowler Mohammad Siraj might also get the chance for the match at Rajkot. The rest of the playing 11 pretty much picks itself with the exception of Shreyas Iyer, who might get benched without any fault of his own. Now Manish Pandey might get the nod ahead of Shreyas Iyer, and if, and it's a big if, that happens, it will be a little harsh on the debutant. While India have little to no problems in their team selection, New Zealand on the other hand have a lot to think about. The biggest problem for the Kiwi captain Williamson is the form of their opener Martin Guptill. He has been awful on the whole Indian tour. Now Williamson would love to drop in and get someone else, but the problem is there is no one that can replace Guptill at the moment. Now, a non-performing opener can be bailed out by the middle order in a 50-over format, but in T20 over, an opener is extremely important, and Guptill not performing a job puts Williamson and the middle order in extreme pressure. Add to that the merciless thrashing of Trent Bolt, Tim Southee and Colin de Grandhomme in the match at Delhi, and Williamson's nightmares just keep on increasing. Now he won the toss and invited India to bat, but his bowlers and his fielders did not back up his plan. 3 catches of Shikhar Dhawan, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli were dropped when they were on low scores, and Captain Williamson will be hoping that a repeat of those performances does not happen in the match at Rajkot. Matt Henry might take the place of Mitchell Santner, who hasn't exactly covered himself in glory on the tour. Now, Ross Taylor might also end his exile from the T20 team and come in place of Tom Bruce, which again, like in the case of Shreyas Iyer, might be a little harsh. The first match at Delhi was extremely disappointing as the Kiwis were no match for India's power hitting and disciplined bowling attack. Now they need to pull up their socks in order to keep the series alive, or after 10 years of going unbeaten against the Asian giants, back-to-back losses would definitely be a possibility. The Saurashtra Cricket Stadium has generally been batsman friendly and has seen big scores in the limited overs format. Now, in traditional times, teams would have loved to put up a score on the board and for the other team to chase. But as the norm goes today, the captain who wins the toss tomorrow would most probably elect to bowl first, as the batsmen prefer a set target to chase rather than one they have to put up by themselves. That is it from our side. Hope you enjoyed watching the preview of the match as much as you will enjoy watching the actual match. Be sure to comment, share and subscribe to the channel for further updates. Until next time, this is Abhimanyu signing off.